Hey guys, it's Medan here and welcome to my top 10 co-op games you should try in 2019. I did my best to have as many split screen / shared screen games as possible so you can play them on the same PC or console with your brothers, sisters, friends or significant other. As a matter of fact, every single game on this list has local co-op and 8 out of 10 have online co-op. By the way, this top 10 is in no particular order and it's subjective, just like the rest of my top 10s, so for this video I picked games that I enjoy playing with my brother. Now without further ado, let's start with the first game. Gears 5 is a great action game, it looks amazing, it's super fun to play, and it's got both offline and online co-op. You can play the whole campaign in split screen with up to 2 people, even though the third player is gonna have to play as the robot, which kinda sucks dick. So I guess you could make the person you like the least play as the robot, and if that's you, then you just found out your friends don't like you that much. Now the second game I want to show you came out last year, but I feel like it didn't get the attention it deserves, because even though it's made by a small studio, A Way Out is a unique game with a diverse gameplay and 2 quite interesting main characters. There are also tons of mini games, so you're not gonna get bored while playing A Way Out, unless you play it with the wrong person. Now keep in mind the game is always in split screen, even online. Oh, and speaking of which, you only need 1 copy to play online, which is pretty damn cool. Now at number 3 we have Trine 4, a platform game with tons of puzzles to solve and a little bit of enemies to fight. It's got 4-player co-op, online and offline, on the same screen, and I don't know about you guys, but I love co-op games where you can kill your friends, cause yes, I'm a piece of shit, so I love sabotaging my brother. Moving on to the next game, which describes itself as an interactive drama survival horror game, because Man of Medan is very similar to Until Dawn, except it's got a 2-player online co-op mode and a 5-player couch co-op mode where you can only control 1 player at a time and you have to pass the controller around. Anyways, Man of Medan has tons of jump scares and a creepy atmosphere, so if you want to have a horror night with your friends, this game might be for you. At number 5 we have Children of Morta, a story-driven co-op RPG with procedurally generated dungeons. It's made by the same guys who made Moonlighter. On this game though, you don't play as a shopkeeper, so your main goal isn't to get filthy rich. Instead, you have to rid the Mount Morta of the evil that's taken it over. And in order to do that, you'll have 6 different characters who each have their own playstyles and skills. By the way, this game has only got local co-op for now, but online support is coming soon, so keep an eye on it. Moving on to what's probably the most challenging game on this list, Cuphead. It offers 2-player co-op and a unique visual style that makes it look like a cartoon from the 1930s. Honestly though, it's hard as fuck, so get ready to die a lot. Anyways, Cuphead came out on PC and Xbox One 2 years ago, and it finally came out on Nintendo Switch this year, so I thought I'd throw it up on this list in case some of you guys never got the chance to play it. Now at number 7 we have Unrailed, a small game with a simple concept that turns out to be extremely addicting. Just like the name suggests, or maybe it doesn't, but anyways, Unrailed is a game where you gotta craft and lay down rails fast enough to make sure the train reaches its destination. And in order to do that, you and your friends are gonna have to work together in procedurally generated levels that make the game last almost forever. And if you're poor or if for some reason you don't have a controller, you can share a keyboard and you can also share a controller. So for example, if you have a keyboard and a controller, you can have some 4-player co-op action, and that's just awesome. Moving on to the 8th game on my list, Warhammer Chaosbane is far from being the best ARPG / Diablo-like game. So why is it on my list, you ask? Well, I got a couple of reasons I guess, so hear me out. First of all, the game is recent. It came out a few months ago, and second, it supports 4-player co-op even on PC. So if you're not on PC, or maybe if you're not interested in local co-op, then get Path of Exile, which is a way better game and it's free. But if you want local co-op even on PC, then maybe you should get Chaosbane. Anyways, at number 9 we have Unruly Heroes. In my opinion, this is one of the best looking 2D games to date, and it's not just a platformer with a lot of puzzles to solve, because it's also got tons of enemies for you to beat and some interesting boss fights too. Honestly, apart from the average voice acting, almost everything else is good. Well, except for the absence of online, cause Unruly Heroes only offers offline 4-player co-op, which is already not bad at all, you know. But for some people that's not enough because they want to play online. Anyways, last but not least, at number 10 we have Police Stories. It's a top-down shooter where you need to have some sick reflexes unless you want to get shot every time you open a door. On this game you have to free hostages, arrest suspects, kill them if you have to, defuse bombs, You know, just make sure you don't play with a piece of shit who kills everyone, including hostages. And yes, I'm talking about my brother who would probably make a great cop in the US, but on this game you need to reach a certain score to unlock the next level, so you gotta avoid all sorts of unnecessary police brutality. In all seriousness though, this game is super fun to play, so if you've never played it, you definitely should. And that's gonna be it for my top 10 co-op games you should play in 2019. I did my best to pick games that are available on most platforms, so I hope you found at least a couple of good games to play with your friends, brothers and sisters, pets, etc. Anyways, if you know of any good co-op games that I didn't mention and that are worth playing, then please tell everyone about them in the comments section. Speaking of which, I'll post another list in the comments section, so you might want to check it out. Oh, and by the way, if you're new to the channel, you might want to subscribe, check out my other videos. I make game reviews, top 10 videos just like this one. But yeah, it's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon.